guys, what's going on? This is Dice Squad. I am Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell, and I am live here at Origins Game Fair 2017. I am currently wrapped around here in a private sector, getting ready to open up here in just a few minutes. I want to sit down here with this gentleman right here. You may remember him from our Ancon interview. Who are you?
My name is Alex Yeager. I'm with Mayfair Games.
And Mayfair Games. So how have things been going here at the convention?
It's been great. We've had lots of people here on the first 2 days of the show. Of course, we can do a soft open here on Wednesdays. So we had some people pretty much in just playing games, demo, very casual. Yesterday, the first big day of the show, things went well. We sold out of Cave vs. Cave, Caverna, Cave vs. Cave in about half an hour, 20 minutes. So that was kind of good. We had to ship in some more Baron parts today. So yeah, it's been good for sales and lots of people playing demos.
Awesome. So what big games are you debuting here at Origins this year?
Well, really, we've got a few games. There's kind of a couple of different types of games that we've got here that we're kind of debuting. First off, the obvious ones are Cave vs. Cave and Baron Park. Baron Park's been out for a little bit in Europe, but this is really the first big show that we've added here in the States. So that really excited about. We've got we've got great buzz on this. I think people are really excited to play this. Cave vs. Cave was just here for the first time in English language, at least. The Germans again have had it for a couple of weeks already. But that one, I think
those Germans.
So excited. Yeah, you publish them over there, and now you got to get them over here. But that one I think is going to really amaze some people. I really like it because it's a great kind of thematic version of Caverna for two players. It plays in about 30-45 minutes. It's a really interesting game. And then with my designer hat on, or not my designer, but my editor hat on, there's some really smart, clever things that are done in that game design that I really like kind of bragging to people about how smart this game is put together, let alone how good the game is to play. So those are the two that have been getting the most press here. Certainly, though, we have some other odds and ends that have kind of wandered in the house that we're looking forward to. We don't have Iron Dragon here. That'll still be a couple of weeks out. So we're hoping that one will hopefully be at Gen Con. We're premiering one of our prototypes that will be out in a few weeks as well, called Food Chain, designed by Kevin Nunn. It's a little card game, a sort of a eat-or-be-eaten food chain sort of game. It's a lot of fun. It's really kind of, we're really hoping to get that one together because I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy that one. We're also doing a little experiment here where we've got some Amigo titles in. So we've been working really closely with Amigo for the last few years, or actually a number of years. We can go back almost 10 or 12 years with the original version of Pompeii and some other games that we've done with them over the years. But there are three games that we've identified that they're really, they really like, that have English rules already in the box, but have never had U.S. distribution. So we brought over a few copies of each of those titles. There's one called Muno and Tori, which is basically two little aliens on a 3D map that magnetically run around a maze and try and pick up stuff. There's Cube, which is done by Tom Lehman, who did To Court the King, Favor of the Pharaoh, and it's another dice game where you're trying to manipulate dice and come up with goals. And then Lobo 77, which has been around for decades over in Europe, but it's kind of a light take-that laddering game where you're trying to not hit 77 with your sum of cards. So all of this stuff is new. We've got some card games, so Portal of Heroes, which we showed at Gen Con last year, but now finally is really kind of into mass distribution, and that's been doing well. Our reprints of Le Havre, our reprint of Glass Road is here. Just crazy busy, lots of stuff.
Now, I know in previous years, Mayfair has been very famous for their getting their ribbons and getting their long list of ribbons. Are you doing that this year? Like we have right there?
So Agricola is now the new game of note. So you can see we pretty much have 5 of the animals and resources there you see in Agricola, with the new achievement being the Farmer. Now this is the level 1 ribbons. At Gen Con there'll be a level 2 ribbon.
So it gets longer?
And we'll keep a little bit of surprise on that one. But yeah, ribbon program is back as normal. And for those people that haven't been to a convention to do this, effectively, if you do a demo, you're going to get a ribbon for every demo you do or game you play with our event area. And in fact, even the demo area here, they're color coded, so we can tell this orange tablecloth suggests that you will be getting a vegetable ribbon at the end of this.
Oh!
Amazing what we do here. And then, so after that, you collect 5 of those. And then you go up and you get your farmer ribbon, your bonus ribbon. And on that point, you're also going to get a coupon for 50% off any one game. You're going to get a raffle ticket for our big drawing on Sunday. You're going to get a swag item of your choice from our big bunch of swag we have over there. And then you can do this multiple times. You'll never get more than 150% off coupon, but you can get multiple raffle tickets and you can get multiple swag items. So there's a couple of things over there that really catch your eye. Just do another 5 demos.
So if you haven't heard and you're not here, come down here and check out these booths and get these ribbons. This is awesome. So is there anything, aside from Origins, anything big going to be heading up for Gen Con?
Yeah, we've got so many games coming up, between Lookout and ourselves. So obviously Iron Dragon's a big deal for a lot of people. This is going to be a really beautiful reworking of the classic Iron Dragon game from the Empire Builder series. Our 2 card games, Food Chain, another game called Run Bunny Run, which is kind of an all versus one, a bunch of wolves trying to chase down and trap a rabbit. A lot of cute little, but again, card games. At the Gen Con time frame, we're hoping that we'll be starting to think about our Isle of Skye expansion. We should be hopefully premiering or previewing Riverboat, which is a new Michael Kiesling title. That'll be out a little after Gen Con, but we're hoping that we'll have a full art version to be able for people to play and give it a try to. And then late in the year for Essen, there'll be hopefully some stuff. We'll definitely have Nisfjord, hopefully, from Uwe Rosenberg. And some other odds and ends. We have a new little card game in the way of Oh My Goods that we're looking at right now that I'm hoping will kind of people will take to the way they took to Oh My Goods. A lot of stuff. It just right now it's kind of getting heads down and getting after this show to see what we can manage to get done and get to a press in time for Gen Con. But yeah, we'll as the fall heats up, starting with Gen Con and all the way through to Essen, there'll be a lot of new stuff coming up.
Fantastic. Well, the big question I have for you is, I know that last year you guys lost this game. Are there any hopes of Settlers of Catan coming back to Mayfair?
So first off, we did not lose the game.
Oh.
We got a very, very large check for giving the game to the team.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me rewind that. So I know that you guys received some money for, giving away Settlers of Catan. Any hopes of, maybe trying to get it back, or?
It really, right now, there was a decision that we made at the time. There were lots of reasons, and really, I cannot emphasize enough that this really was a win-win-win for everybody involved in the situation. But one of the factors that we really had to think about was that Catan is continuing to grow. And Catan is, and as much as in the hobby industry there may be kind of a tendency to kind of poo-poo it. It's like, oh, it's been around. It's 20-year-old design, all that stuff. The fact of the matter is, from an actual real sales perspective, it is continuing to grow in the U.S. and grow pretty aggressively. So for Mayfair, there was kind of a decision about the soul of the company. We were going to have to decide very quickly if we were going to become life support for Catan, because it was such an all-encompassing, there was so much stuff that we needed to do that we were really going to have to really create an infrastructure within the company to just do that. And a lot of our current infrastructure was already devoted to just doing that. So the question was, are we going to be life support for Catan, or are we going to be a game company? Are we going to do other games? Are we going to keep the tradition of the rail games and all the other games that we do? And with Lookout now in the mix, it wasn't like we could just say, well, we're going to ignore Lookout or not do Lookout, because that is also aggressively growing and is having a lot of success. So, certainly there were lots of factors that played into it, but one of them really was, do we want to have the time to be able to do all these other games? And certainly I think that was a factor that played into the decision that said that, yeah, let's make this happen. And so we wish the Catan guys. In fact, a group of us from Mayfair are going to go down to Charlottesville at the end of the month. We're going to play games with the Catan guys, so we're all still friends. We're all still being very successful at what we do. So no, let Asmodee and Catan, work their relationship, and we've moved on. We are happy with promoting Agricola as one of our premier games now instead of Catan, and we'll let all of that just kind of play out. But at the time, no, we're not like longing to have them back. They're happy, we're happy, everyone's happy.
And what more could you ask for? Well, I see that the rope is breaking down and people are already starting to file in here. So, Alex, thank you so much for being on the show. Once again, I appreciate it. Giving us a little update on what's going on with Mayfair.
Sure.
But from all of us here at Dice Squad, continuing our coverage of Origins Game Fair 2017, this is Marshall Dice, also known as Adam Campbell, with
Alex Yeager.
See you guys.